Testing, testing. Yeah, I think we're working now. Alright. Alright, guys, welcome back to the live. I realized I was speaking for an entire minute and there was no audio. And I was mentioning that this software is always something going on with it. So the first thing we had issue with was the cam, but now it was the audio. Usually just have to reset everything and this should work properly. Welcome Noon, welcome Matt, welcome Async, welcome Max. It's a beautiful time, guys. We are seeing the correction happen with silver and the rotation of money, silver and gold. So now it's Bitcoin times to start pumping, guys. So it's interesting that most of our lives we end up streaming while the market is pumping. Just universal alignment, which is beautiful. Oh, Noon said we are watching History of the Future live. Indeed, we are, guys. So things are about to move very, very fast, guys. So much money is about to flow into the crypto space, and we are right in the center of it to intercept a big chunk of it, guys. Yeah, we're already pumping, so take a look at on the lower time frame here. We are moving up, guys. The pump is beginning. So it's gonna be a very interesting day, guys. Now we should start to see the meme coins waking up. Usually when the market's moving, when in the bull season, everything moves together, but every coin becomes decoupled and move independently. So this is why some coins move faster than others, some coins pump faster than others, and this is what we're about to see here. We can kind of get an idea of how the meme section is doing by checking out new launches to see movements. Yeah, so far I think my favorite tool to use is Dex tool. I've tried Dex Screener, and I've tried Axiom, and overall Dex tool wins, and which is what I've always been using since when I first got into crypto, guys. I mean, obviously we're going to be using multiple um, tools, but the most frequently used one will be Dex tools. So this is where we'll be watching more coins launch. As soon as they launch, they should appear here. So this is where to look for new launches, and then we'll be able to view all the information about the coin, about the project, the charts, um, Telegram, the groups. Yeah, everything's moving, guys. This is what you want to see. Meme coins are waking up, guys. Beautiful time. Just me, welcome. It says, looks like you are really good at what you do. Thanks. That just goes with anything. The more you study something, the more you focus on it, the more you understand it, the more you know about it. So for me, I know I missed my opportunity to be a great basketball player because that used to be my dream, is to be a good basketball player. But then um, it didn't happen. So the next big opportunity is for me to uh, have the best skill, which is understanding crypto, knowing how it works, knowing what moves it, knowing how to read the charts. So it's a second opportunity for me to be very, very good at a skill. So you just have to choose something you want to do and then just focus on it and then study it, because everything can be learned and anything can be learned. So as long as you decide what you want to do, what you want to focus on, then it's the sky is not even the limit. So the only limit is within your mind, is in your mind. So you decide how good you want to be at it, and you decide how well you want to be at it. That's all it is. It's just time. It takes time, obviously. It takes a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice. This goes with anything worth learning. You go to school, you pick a subject you want to learn, and it may take you a few years to complete that and to fully learn it and understand it. It's the same thing here. But a lot of it came with self-taught. Obviously also grabbing pieces of information from everyone else and putting together a puzzle for me, because not every information is going to be right for you, not every information is going to be for you. So you just want to develop your own strategy, stay true to yourself, and focus on what you are doing, because everyone's doing their own thing. So you can learn a lot from each person and then take a little bit of information from each, and then you formulate your own strategy. Welcome, Chris Kelly. Welcome, guys. Beautiful time we are witnessing. Yeah, BTC is about to go on a rally, guys. So right now we're just monitoring. Yeah, when you see something like this, first few seconds of launch, 9,000%. Meme coins are beginning to waken up, guys. Yeah, this is movements happening. Let's see here. Alright, thanks Noon for posting the link to the Telegram, guys. You guys that are new to the stream or that's been here on the YouTube live but are not in the Telegram group, you can join the Visionary DeFi Telegram group. This is where we communicate about all things crypto. The link is in the chat, guys. So you have a nice tool under your belt to tackle the DeFi space, because it's a wild, wild west in the DeFi space, guys. If you think you're just coming in and you're gonna make money, you are mistaken. Because 90% of people buying meme coins don't really make money, or they get rug pulled, or because 90% of the project, over 90% of the projects are scam rug pulls. So you just gotta be careful. But being in the community, guys, you will have the knowledge, the understanding, the tool under your belt to head into the Wild West, into the trenches, and you'll be alright. It's just like going into war. If you don't have the right weapons, then obviously you're gonna be taken. So that's how it is in the DeFi space, guys. In the meme coin section, easy to lose your money. But when you do catch an opportunity, it's life changing. All you need is that one coin, that one pump to change your life. So that's why it makes it worth it for a lot of people to take the risk, because of the potential. It's like buying a lottery ticket, right? Everyone wants to catch that win. For me, that's how I feel about meme coins. That's why I believe the risk is worth it. Because eventually, if you stay in the meme space, you will eventually catch a nice ride, right? So you will change your life financially. If you are not with the right team, you are cooked. Yeah, whatever Noon said, I agree. That's a new key phrase I've been hearing a lot. Is cooked. Every generation comes up with their own wording and their own phrases. I guess this new one is cooked. Yeah, guys, we are beginning to pump today. So we are literally watching the pump live, guys. Bitcoin's about to break out, and we should see all-time high very, very shortly. It's gonna be fun, guys. This pump's gonna be fun. We've already, all the hard work's already done, so now it's just press buttons and have fun, make money. And for all of you guys, if you missed the opportunity to change your financial future, to become financially free, it's no one else but your own fault, guys. So you shouldn't blame anyone. Yeah, we have to start being more active as well on the Twitter space. I haven't posted anything in a while. 2023, the last time I really posted and pinned something. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, the website's being redesigned, guys. So be on the lookout. Obviously the Telegram link is here. You can also get access to the Telegram group, the community. And if you were in the old, there's been 2 different Visionary DeFi Telegram group, guys. So we had to keep creating new Telegram group. The first time I lost access to one of my phones because it was stolen, so I couldn't get access to that account. So I created a new Telegram group, and then after that I lost another phone again, and then I lost access again. So this is the 3rd Telegram group for the Visionary DeFi. So you want to make sure you are in the right one. So the only way to get the right link is directly on the Twitter space or on the YouTube videos. The link is usually in the description. Let's see here. So if you just head down to the description here of any videos, recent videos, then this is the link to the Telegram group as well. Because this is what's going to help you guys to survive whatever's about to happen in the market. At least to come out alive. Not physically speaking, but metaphorically speaking. So you want to have, it's just like going to war, as I mentioned. You want to have as much tools, as much as weapon on your side, so you can tackle I prefer Dex tool. Yeah, silver's taking a dive. Same with gold. Yeah, we may get to see all assets just move together, guys, on this rally. Everything's gonna be pumping. Is it a possibility? But obviously more attention will be placed on Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, today I'm expecting Bitcoin to at least get back into the 88Ks. So this is our target to be looking for. It's a nice resistance here. And then once we get above 80s, the 88K, 89K, once you see Bitcoin at 90K, then we have officially held support, and we are holding support, and the next target will be all-time high, guys. So I'm expecting to see this today. Then if we can't break this resistance here, obviously we're gonna go right back down again. So today will be the day we realize what's about to happen here. I'm very confident we're gonna break all-time high. We're gonna break that resistance. We'll go up, break that resistance, get to 90K, and then have a little retrace. And then we break clean to 100K, guys. It's a beautiful time to be a part of the greatest wealth transfer in history, guys. We are literally part of history, guys. Whenever, you know, parents teach their children about history, obviously our community will be in the conversation. The Visionary DeFi community will be in the conversation, guys. Because we are literally at the center of all of this that's happening, what's about to happen. Because obviously, because we're going to be dominating the entire meme space, so this is why the attention is going to be focused on us, not because we wanted to, but because of what we are doing, guys. It's like it's like we've prepared the greatest money heist in U.S. history, not U.S. history, in world history, and it's legal too. That's the beautiful thing about it. The thing is, it's just about seeing opportunity and preparing for it. Today is gonna be a good day, guys. Prepare for the pump to begin. Yeah, we're pretty much ready, guys. Everything is aligning. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful day today. Let's open in the tab. Yeah, and now we're about, because of how crypto is about to move, guys, we're gonna also see the beginning collapse of all the banks. So this is what to look for as well. Um, so if you have whatever funds you have in the bank, guys, you should have already taken it out and transferred it over to either gold, silver, or Bitcoin or crypto, guys. we're just now seeing everything unfolding.
In this video, Andy Schectman discusses what we're witnessing right now in the silver market is the unraveling of a system that has been artificially held together for decades, and the cracks are no longer small. They're widening in real time. The price of silver hasn't just been manipulated, it has been aggressively suppressed by 8 major Western banks, which together hold the largest concentrated short position in the history of any commodity market. And the real question isn't what they're doing, it's why. Why would such powerful institutions fight this hard to keep silver down? Because silver's true value threatens the entire architecture of the financial system. Whether it's the military-industrial complex, global leverage, or the dollar's reserve status, silver sitting at its natural price would expose weaknesses that have been papered over for years. But the world has changed. The countries who once played along are now sophisticated, wealthy, and motivated. They've discovered the system's weak point, the delivery mechanism. This is the Death Star exhaust. Port of the futures market. If you stand for physical delivery and the exchange cannot produce metal, the illusion collapses. For years, naked shorting worked because nobody stood for delivery. But now, nation-states, sovereign wealth funds, industrial giants, and even crypto-backed entities are taking the other side. And they can stand for delivery. They are just as wealthy, just as strategic, and far more determined than the Western banks who built this system. That's why the risk is now catastrophic. If even one of the big 8 banks fails to deliver, the shockwave will move through the entire global banking system. These firms have exposure everywhere: metals, currencies, bonds, derivatives, and a forced short covering event in silver would ignite margin calls, panic buying, and the collapse of confidence in the futures market itself. And when one bank breaks ranks to protect itself, because eventually self-preservation beats coordination, the entire structure begins to spiral. The London gold pool collapsed the same way. One player broke ranks, and the rest scrambled for survival. That is exactly where we are again. According to multiple analysts, Bank of America loses billions for every dollar silver rises. Imagine what happens when they're forced to cover. But the situation is bigger than just the banks. This is turning into a geopolitical war over metal. Trump's stablecoin proposal, shifting power away from the Federal Reserve and back to the Treasury, threatens old European money, and his focus on bringing metal back to the U.S. has put enormous pressure on the LBMA and the Bank of England. Much of that metal, instead of returning to London, has been quietly used to cover American bank shorts. Meanwhile, Europe is left dangerously exposed. Layer on top of that the shocking leverage in London, between 300 and 500 paper ounces for every single real ounce. And you can see how fragile the entire system has become. There are billions of ounces in claims against only a tiny pool of physical metal. It's mathematically impossible for everyone to be paid. Industrial demand is also becoming a major disruptor. Companies like Samsung, Tesla, Sony, and soon robot manufacturers cannot function without silver. It is inelastic. The amount used per device is tiny. So even if silver doubles or triples, companies don't care about the price. They care about obtaining the metal. They will buy at any cost. And they're already bypassing the traditional system, going straight to miners to secure supply. Tether is doing the same with gold. And behind the scenes, nearly 90...
Okay, I gotta pause here. We are getting the pump, guys. It's happening live. Beautiful, beautiful time. Here we go, guys. Here comes the pump. Hope you guys are ready. So let's watch this video here.
80 million ounces have been drained from COMEX since October, with far more purchased and quietly left inside warehouses by companies who still trust the system, for now. Combine that with China restricting silver exports and the US officially labeling silver a critical mineral, and the writing is on the wall. The world is waking up to a physical shortage that cannot be hidden much longer. Even if some rumors, like a single order for 400 million ounces, are exaggerated, the stress signals are real. COMEX is experiencing the largest physical withdrawals and deliveries in its history, and almost nobody in the mainstream is addressing it. This is a once-in-a-generation moment. The biggest money in the world is buying gold and silver, removing metal from the system, and preparing for the next monetary reset. Physical silver is being drained, industrial users are preparing for shortages, banks are bleeding billions, and the entire structure of Western paper markets is reaching its breaking point. And when the dam finally bursts, it won't be a slow rise. It will be a violent repricing of real assets after decades of suppression. This is why understanding the system now, before the rush, is more important than ever. Because once the scramble for physical begins, it will be too late to react. In conclusion, Andy Sechtman discussed, as we wrap up this deep dive into the unfolding drama in the silver market, one thing has become absolutely clear. We are witnessing a moment that will be remembered for decades. Despite the so-called glitches, the sudden trading halts, and all the behind-the-scenes maneuvers on the CME, the truth is simple. The system is struggling to contain something much bigger than a technical issue. Silver has broken through levels that the banking system has defended for years. And even with the pause, even with the delay, even with all their tricks, they couldn't stop it. In fact, if that halt hadn't occurred, silver might already be pushing towards $60 today. That alone tells you how much pressure is building and how little control remains. What we're seeing is not just a chart breakout, it's a structural break in confidence. The line in the sand has been crossed, and the market knows it. Whether we retest briefly or not doesn't matter anymore. The breakout already happened. Silver has stepped into a new phase. And when you calculate the historical cup and handle pattern, a massive formation stretching nearly half a century, the numbers line up with astonishing precision. The measured move, based on the depth of the pattern, doesn't suggest $60 or $100, but a staggering objective near $600 per ounce, with some projections going even higher. This isn't fantasy. This is technical history repeating itself, just like it has across every commodity cycle. And remember, our world is moving through a generational turning. Just like past periods of upheaval, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, the Great Depression, and World War II, today's instability is part of a larger rhythm. A winter before spring, a clearing before renewal. During these cycles, people look for assets that survive the storm and carry them safely into the next era. That's why gold and silver have always served as humanity's anchor points, the solid ground when everything else shakes. The truth is, we are living through one of those moments again. You can see it in the global monetary system, in geopolitical tensions, in the banking sector, and in the commodity markets. Silver is no longer just a metal, it's becoming a signal, a warning flare that something fundamental is shifting beneath our feet. Whether you believe silver will reach $600, $300, or even $150, doesn't matter as much as recognizing the direction of the tide. And right now, that tide is rising, rapidly. So as we step into this new chapter, one thing becomes unmistakable. This silver breakout is not the end. It is the beginning of a transition, a rebalancing, and perhaps even a global monetary reset. Whatever comes next, those who understand the cycles, the patterns, and the history will be better prepared for the future that's unfolding. So, stay informed, stay grounded, and stay prepared. And if this breakdown gave you clarity, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps bring this truth to more people at the exact moment the world needs it most. Thank you for watching.
Alright guys, so you understand what's happening now is one of the greatest wealth transfer we are witnessing.
I do want to talk to you about what's going on with the precious metals because, I mean, the run has all.
So, welcome Jello Key, welcome Martin Wisdom, welcome guys to the stream. Okay guys, the pump is happening. one of the greatest wealth transfer in history, guys. We're not just witnessing it, we are part of it. And I'm going to accumulate a good chunk of it as well. So buckle up, guys. The rocket is about to launch, guys. Well, it is launching. It's a beautiful time. Jeez. Yeah. So today's a beautiful day, guys. We are witnessing the pump live. It's interesting. We always end up streaming while Bitcoin is pumping. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, guys. Yeah, we've already prepared ourselves, guys. Everything's ready to go. We are ready. For those of you that's in the Telegram, all of you guys been assigned to projects. All of you guys been tagged. For the exception of a few that's not even in the right group, guys. Just follow the directions. Everything will run smooth. People are just clicking on links, not even reading anything. And that's the reason why a lot of people are about to get scammed too as well. They're gonna make the money and then they're gonna lose it to scammers. We're gonna see a lot of this happen in the crypto space, guys. We're gonna see because wherever there's a lot of money flowing, you will find a lot of scammers trying to get at it. So just be careful. The most important thing you need to know and do is have at least 2 different cell phones if you are in crypto. One for social calls, messages, and the other one is only for crypto, guys, to do crypto transactions. And then that phone becomes like a cold wallet. You can have it as a cold wallet where you're not using that phone to search the web, making calls, text messages. You shouldn't even have any social media apps installed on that phone, especially not Telegram, because you can easily click on the links and your wallet get wiped out, guys. So we're about to see this happen a lot in the crypto space, guys. So you just want to prepare yourself so you don't become a victim. So we'll call it quits here, guys. So hopefully you receive a lot of information on this live stream to help guide you, to help you protect your asset and your wealth you're about to accumulate, guys. And so also to help you understand what's happening as well. Yeah. So today's a beautiful day. We are seeing the pump, guys. So let's rock and roll. Until the next live, I'll see you guys in the Telegram. If you're not, the link is in the description, also in the chat as well. Peace out, guys.